Good morning. Welcome to Morning Momentum. Today we are continuing in our thought for the week, our theme for the week of traveling lighter, not bogging ourselves down with unnecessary mindsets and attitudes that just make life harder to live. So join me today as we talk about the benefit of being gracious to others. I've found that one of the best ways to understand the essence of a particular subject is to take a look at what the antonyms and the opposites of that theme are. This is most definitely true when we look at what it means to be gracious. Here are just a few of the terms that are listed as antonyms of gracious: disagreeable, hateful, indifferent, rude, irritable, nasty, and sarcastic. I'm not sure what mental image comes into your mind as I read through that incorrigible list, but my thoughts are drawn to a miserable, disgruntled figure that I don't want to be in the company of, and furthermore, I want to avoid becoming that person at all costs. How miserable must the day of that person be to interact with others around them with such a disposition? But gracious, it is everything that this person my mind conjured up is not. Gracious is a person that is thoughtful, kind, caring, sincere, and pleasant. Those are the kind of people I want to be around. And more importantly, it's the kind of person that I want to be. You see, when you are whole and healthy, treating those around you with sincerity and simply being pleasant, it brings with it an emotional reward. God designed us to feel better, to interact with others in a gracious manner. C.P. Ellis was born into a poor white family in Durham, North Carolina in 1927. He was raised to believe that minorities, in specific African Americans, were the blame for all of his woes. As such, he joined and became a member of the Ku Klux Klan, rising to the top position of the Cyclops of the Durham chapter. He was filled with bitterness, hatred, and was everything that we listed earlier under the antonyms of gracious. In 1972, he was invited to take part in a 10-day committee working on race relations within the community, and would lead the committee alongside African American Ann Atwater, who he utterly despised. However, in working closely with Ann, he found that all of the prejudices toward her and the African American community were unfounded. He realized that he suffered from many of the same problems that their community suffered from. His contempt for Ann would transform into a strong admiration, and she would become a lifelong friend and confidant. On the final night of that 10-day community meeting, he stood before the crowd and tore his Klan membership card into pieces. He would go on to become a famed civil rights campaigner who exhibited all of the attributes synonymous with that of a gracious person. You see, C.P. Ellis had found that living a gracious life is better and more rewarding than a life that is filled with hatred, a life marked with indifference, being irritable, and treating others with unkindness. Proverbs chapter 14, verses 29 through 31 read, "People with understanding control their anger. A hot temper shows great foolishness. A peaceful heart leads to a healthy body, but jealousy is like cancer in the bones. Those who oppress the poor insult their maker, but helping the poor honors him." Being gracious to others is scientifically proven to be good for you. When you do nice things for others, it boosts the serotonin in your body, which is the neurotransmitter responsible for feelings of satisfaction and well-being. It also releases endorphins, resulting in a phenomenon known as helper's high. In addition, scientific research has found that a gracious approach to others also reduces anxiety, has great benefits on the health of your heart, prevents illness, and even is associated with living a longer life. Today would be a great day to decide that you are going to live lighter. Lay aside the moody, sarcastic disposition and be gracious to those around you.